Hello there everybody and welcome back to our Zodiac special. I'm Courtney Kassman.
And I'm Alison Maiden.
And happy birthday to all of our Libra soul friends out there.
Libra.
This is your birthday present.
Yes. You well-balanced scale.
Yes. Libras.
Let's
they are the
bring,
scales.
They are. They bring in the balance. Well, they try to anyway. And let's have a look and see what's happening with you guys this year, because look, the world's not balanced now.
Yeah, they must be feeling it in their mouth. Like, oh, yeah.
It couldn't be worse, really. And it does feel a little bit screw-whiff, as they say. So let's have a look and see what your year ahead's going to be, lovely people. Okay, yes, look, a lot of you are like, I'm out of here. Well, the Seven of Swords, cutting your losses and getting out of a difficult or bad situation. Now, what this can mean is that you are you've been stuck for a while, perhaps you've been really putting up with it, treading water, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Librans don't really like to make rash decisions. They like to think things through. So, you know, if you're just kind of hanging out for that particular date that you've been in your head, that you've put in their head, you might be getting a little bit too impatient now and just pulling the plug. Because I think there'll be a number of things which will just tip you over the edge and you'll be like, no, I'm not doing this. Oh, yeah. And so, look, it's reflective though, because the Five of Swords being the conflict card, is like you guys don't like conflict, you avoid it at all costs. So when it comes down to it, you know, the conflict that we are currently being shoved into, not by our own doing, is actually being, you know, like a conduit for your own fear or anxiety that may be taking over at this point. So just calm down, Libra. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Take a deep breath. You'll be okay.
It's your birthday month.
Yeah. Making plans is the key here. So as soon as you feel a bit anxious or overwhelmed by things, make some plans. Okay, so make some plans and have those sort of set in motion. And even if you've got like a goal in mind in the future, it'll make you feel safer. It'll make you feel better.
Yes.
All right. Oh. See, now this is the whole thing, isn't it? So it's all about the balance and trying to find this balance. And I really feel for you guys so much. But perhaps if we look at it from a spiritual perspective, it's to learn the lesson that even though it might not be perfectly balanced, you can still learn something from it.
Yes.
And make the best of what you've got as well, rather than, you know, like have to have everything just so. You can just make it a little bit more adventurous, perhaps. A lot of you have already moved so far this year, like really. You may have felt like it's been stagnant, but if you actually look back on how far you've come, you may surprise yourselves. I think quite a few of you wanted to get into like self-improvement as well, perhaps doing more courses or, you know, looking at different career paths or anything that really changes the dynamic in your life. And that's been in the past here. So now we're moving swiftly through that. And we're definitely using that information now to make those changes happen. So if you have been studying, you may be ready to fall into the job, right? But it may also come with a move, like a physical move for you, because you may not have the type of job that you want where you are. So you've got to take that leap of faith. And some of you may have big moves, like overseas moves from one side of the country to the other.
Yes.
It could be very big ones for you. So that's exciting. Oh gosh.
Oh wow, there you go.
Yeah, world travel, lots of travel. Now, for those, I can just imagine, like, you know, the Libras that are at home that, you know, are too old to travel or have got nothing interesting happening in their lives. Of course, we've got to sort of like calm this down a bit for you guys. But at the very least, you'll make some new friends. You'll have new groups of people coming in, and you could actually have friends from overseas.
That's
so,
lovely.
You know, at the very least, guys, you'll have overseas connections and contacts, people that may be long lost relatives that will suddenly show up or want to contact you. So there are judgments being made on these things too, because I know that it isn't that safe to travel in the first part of next year. It's going to get a little worse than what it is now. We're in a bit of a break at the minute, but coming up around December and moving into the first 3 months of next year, particularly around March, April, I would say that a lot of you very intuitive Librans are going to go, might leave it a month or two, you know. Oh, look.
Oh, wow.
Many of you have got new beginnings. Very exciting. Cool. You will find that work will be quite a prominent thing. If you're not working, then it will be like a project or a volunteer work or something that you're doing for yourself and others. When you do anything for others, it's always coming back to doing something for yourself at the same time. Learning, growing, and just being a part of something. That's the most important message here. So you really do need to look at, I think, greener pastures. That's the thing. Don't be frightened to take that risk either. Otherwise, you'll find yourselves feeling very frustrated, tied down, and emotionally bogged. You need some new things in your life. Go out and learn to dance, or go and salsa with some gorgeous person. All right. You have definitely looking here at new things here. Now, this card often means that we're waiting for our ship to come in. But what that also means is we're waiting to go somewhere, or waiting to, you know, like embark on a new adventure. So I do feel that that thread has gone through this entire reading, really.
I agree, yes.
Yeah, I think that you guys need to just really, even though that I know you like to keep things nice and, you know, planned and close to home to make you feel safe, which is fine. You can do that. But stay open to opportunity. Have a look at all the new things coming in, because there's going to be some excitement and a lot of overseas. Wherever you are in the world, you have a lot of connections with overseas people or places, or you'll be going.
Wow, that looks really good for you Librans out there. And again, happy birthday to everybody.
Yes.
And we have had questions as well in the comments every time we seem to do a zodiac, cusps and where that kind of ties in. I think it's more, guys, is just take what you want, leave what you don't, you know?
Yeah, that's very true. And if you are I'm a cusp. I'm born right on the day, right on the dot. And I do have traits from both.
Star signs,
you know, both star signs. So when I do a reading like this, it is very much like Courtney said, you take what you need from it. And then if it really applies to you, fantastic, you're in that energy. If it doesn't, we'll maybe leave it, because later on, in another 6 months, it may do.
That's exactly right.
So anyway, happy birthday, guys.
Yes, happy birthday. Thank you so much. And we will see you for the next month. Bye.
Bye.